Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are safe, I hope you are doing well, I hope you are making money as well. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys exactly how I was able to make $3,000 only trading 2 days within 2 weeks. So usually I trade basically every single day, London or New York, but lately I got a bit busy, but then still I was able to trade 2 Fridays, and those 2 Fridays I just got the setups I'm hunting for and I was able to make that money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys exactly how you can maybe trade even once a week and be able to make that amount of money. So I'll teach you guys the step by step how I was able to get on my charts, how I was able to analyze to get my entries, my take profit, how I manage my trade, and how you can also implement to be able to make money on your end too. So let's get into the video. Alright, so welcome back to my screen. So I'm going to break down the two setup I had, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can also implement to get your setup. So the two setup I had was this. Okay, this is one of the setup here, which was also a Friday on 10th May Friday. So I have 8 hour and some 5 hour, and then I think the other one was previous Friday, last week Friday, which was also some 7 hour. I would have actually made more if I held, I don't know, until summer here, which would have been easily 16 hour. But again, you only have to follow your trading plan. If your trading plan says that it's a TP, then it's a TP. If that makes sense. As well as you have to follow your trading strategy. Okay, so let me break down and I'll show you guys exactly how you can also do the setup or get the setup. So for me, usually when I get on the charts, I want to know where I want to understand. You have to ask yourself some simple questions. Why is price going to a certain direction? If price is buying, okay, you want to ask yourself, why is price buying? If price is selling, you want to know, why is price selling? If you can understand these two questions, okay, these are not two questions, this is the first question. Okay, so this is the first question. You have to understand why is price going to a certain direction and where is price going to. Like if you understand the reason why price is buying, like why is price start buying, and then where is price going, if you know those two things, then it's very easy for you to get a setup. So let's say that I have some equal highs here, okay, and then price also created some equal lows here. So if price did this and then price buy somehow and give me a setup here, give me a sell here. So if this happen, ask yourself the question, okay, if price came into this high and then start selling, why is price actually selling? Where is price selling from, right? So if you can reply to the question that price came and took liquidity, then congratulations, okay, you got it. Price took liquidity, then it has to go to the opposite direction. So you now reply to the first question. Now the second question you have to ask yourself is, where is price going to? Okay, so as after knowing that why price selling or why is price selling, then it's because it took liquidity. Where is price going to? So you now know that price hunting for this liquidity. Congratulations, you got the second question. So as now you got the second question, to both questions replies, you got them right, then it's gonna make things a bit easy for you, because you only want to be following what the question answer is saying. Okay, so if price selling because it's hunting for this low, all you have to do is you're gonna look for sells until price came into this low. I don't know if that makes sense. If price is selling and it's coming here, you only gonna be looking for re-entries until price come and take the low. Once the low is taken, done, TP for you. Never look at the chart ever again, at least for the same day. Don't look at the chart again. Okay, once you get your 5 hour or 10 hour or whatever hour you are looking for, just go off charts and that's it. Okay, so that's the way I got my London entry here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the 1 minute charts. I'm going to show you guys exactly. Let me try to even delete the whole thing. Let me try to delete the whole thing, and then I'm going to replay before I even take the setup. Okay, so when I have this London and New York, I always expected something to be manipulated. Okay, and then I always want to identify the liquidity. So if I'm now seeing price selling, the first question, why is price selling? Why is it selling, or where is it selling from? So you have this liquidity. Does that make sense? You have a high liquidity. So as you have that high liquidity, price came, it took the trial liquidity and then start selling. Congratulations, you got the answer to the first question. Second question, where is price going to? So on this one, I can clearly see that we have like a really massive trend line to the downside. Okay, first I think we even have Asia low equal lows, and then we have some sort of trend line liquidity that price is creating here. It's not clear, but yeah, you have some sort of trend line liquidity here, or price may come and create a third touch somewhere here. So there's a reason for price to come to take this low. So if you miss entry here, and then you know that price selling because it took liquidity, and then it's going down where to come and take this liquidity, all you have to do is you sell, look for re-entries, and you sell until the price come and hit this guy. Hope that makes sense. But if at this low is not up to the amount of RR you are looking for, you can always look for higher time frame TP. So when I zoom back out, I think I have some zone here. Okay, some sort of wick. I can actually see price come and mitigate that thing. So you sell, you have the first TP and you have a second TP, so you know exactly where price going to. So if you know where price going to, chill. Okay, you just have to wait for price to create scenarios for you to enter. So far I do not see a reason for me to enter the market. I still do not see a reason for me to enter the market. I'm just chilling, I'm just waiting. And then let me, yeah, I'm still on the 1 minute chart. And then if I keep playing, we now have this. I think even before that, somewhere here. So this was some 200 IQ shit. So let me explain. So I had this trend line that price created. So this was what, a third touch on the trend line, and then some retail traders, they are going to see, retail traders definitely, this is what they have a trend line, so they definitely have some sort of huge buy here, and then they have something like this, and then they also, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And some SMC traders, they also have another block here. You can go to the higher time frame to see this OB. I think if you go to something like the 5 minutes here, so you have some 5-minute order block here. So SMC traders, they have a buy, and then also retail traders, they also have a buy. So this for me is the obvious sell. Why? There's too much liquidity. SMC traders buying from this zone, there's a trend of liquidity, people are buying, and then now the only thing that can make those people to enter more buys is if price come and take this high. If this high get taken out, okay, if this high get taken out, and then definitely they will see as a change of character for a buy setup. I hope that makes sense. But for me, if this happen, then that's a lot of reason for people to be entering buys. Then now I go short, because banks, they trade against the retail traders. Okay, if a lot of people are going to be buying here, they are obviously going to be selling, because there's a trend line, there's another block, there's a lot of reason for people to go long. And not only that, you can see this last candle before this sell, okay, like this last bearish candle, price actually cleared some liquidity. If I zoom in, you can see that we have equal highs that price bought, it took it out, and then it gave us a sell. So that guy is what, a POI for me, because it took liquidity. So if that guy is a POI, then basically that change of character zone is a liquidity for me. So I'm waiting for a liquidity grab to enter my position. So I have something like this, and then I have a stop loss somewhere at this high, and then I have a TP which first is at this low. But you can see that it's 3R, and I said I don't like trading 3R. I want to have some RR that makes sense, so my TP was pretty much at this low, but still I had to make my stop loss a bit bigger, which was pretty much around 7R. And what price did is, you see, he gave it the change of character they're looking for, and then eventually he went to TP. We came and hit that TP right away. Okay, so this is basically how I was able to get one of my entry at London session, and it ended up running for 7 hours. So this one, and let me show you guys the second entry. But I hope before I go to the second entry, I hope you guys understood the whole thing. You first have to reply to the 2 questions, and then you just wait for price to give you a reason to enter the market, and then you enter. I know some people may have entered buy here. As you can see here, some people may have gone long because they've seen a change of character, but it's all about if you've learned the thing. Okay, so if you guys are struggling, I don't know, to learn market structure, liquidity, POS, and all of the things to be able to get those sort of entries, you can always join my mentorship. Just DM me on Instagram, and then I'm going to send you all the information you may need to enter. But as I'm saying, you just want to reply to those 2 questions, and then you should be able to get those entries. That should be pretty much it. And for the other Friday, I had 2 setups, but those 2 setups, a lot of things happened. I waited for my setup. Okay, so this is London started with a sell. It came, it took this low, and then it bought. So my questions, if price came into this low, definitely is going for some liquidity, which was this guy. But then for some reason I wasn't able to get the re-entries to the upside. It gave some re-entries, but I think I missed due to some confirmation entries and other stuff, so I wasn't able to get the entry. So I waited for price to come, take the high liquidity, and then it gave me a change of character. And after that change of character, I wanted to see price give me some sort of a confirmation entry, like a pullback and then entry. But you can see that the high that price created was liquidity. If I zoom here, you can see that price gave me a sell, change of character. I would have had, let's say, this high for a pullback here, a sell. But you can see that this high is a trendline liquidity, which doesn't help me to enter position. So I basically had the breaker block, okay, this breaker block here. So I waited for price to come, mitigate that breaker block, and that's where I had the entry. And then I had the re-entry. Price pullback, it came, it took this high. This re-entry actually was a bit risky, but this is what happened. You have a change of a liquidity graph from this high. Like you see, this candle took liquidity here, and then it broke structure to the downside, and then I think even created some sort of internal trendline liquidity. You can see some sort of liquidity here. So I expected price to come, take this high, and then give me a setup. The fact that I'm saying that is a bit risky is because this high as well created, is not clean, but it pretty much created like equal trendline liquidity. And the fact that I expected price to go down anyways, because if price would to fail this high, it will definitely go bullish. There is no more reason for price to keep selling. So this was the only option for me to sell. I can't sell here because it's a trend line, and I can obviously sell here because there's a breaker block, and I may still get this re-entry because you have a strong high. And if none of this happen, then it will definitely just go bullish. And if it goes bullish, it's fine. There are days where your bias may not be the right, it happens, okay. Losses may also happen. So on this one, this is how I had my entry. I had first entry here, and I had second entry here, and then price pretty much hit my stop loss, okay. That thing was way too close, and eventually price ended up going to my TP. It came, it hit my TP, and then I think eventually it started reacting. You can see this is a sniper TP, and my TP was pretty much some liquidity zone I had behind here. If I, let's say, go a bit to the higher time frame, I guess you'll have access to that liquidity. So this is basically, yeah, you have this sort of equal lows. So this is basically how I trade basically every single day. And I really hope that this video is gonna help you to be able to level up your trading. But even if you still have some issues, you can always join my mentorship, and then you should be able to learn how to trade, okay. Like you go to my course, and you can also join the weekly calls and stuff, and you have a community that you can also trade with pretty much every single day. And I think apart from that, there's also multiverse funding. There's a new thing, we have a new platform. It's not MT4, it's not MT5, it's not C trader, or it's not match trader, but this is multi trader. It's a new platform that looks pretty much the same as MT4, which is really nice. And then the good thing is the HFT series is now Exness funding. So when you buy an account, you get right away a live account. So let's say if I now purchase a 200k account, from day one I can start trading with the live account. So you don't have to pass phase 1, pass phase 2. You don't even have to use the HFT bot. You just buy, and then you get the certificate right away, and I start trading with the live account right away, which is really nice. If some of you guys have an issue passing, or some of you guys may not even have a bot to pass the challenge, you can just buy the Extra funding, and then you have it pretty much it. And for the discount code, we have a discount code available right now, which is multiverse 30. You get access to 30% off, and the discount will end in 9 days, so make sure you grab the discount before it ends. And yeah, I think that should be pretty much it for this video. If you like this sort of content, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you guys in the next video. Thank you.